24. I was around throughout at some point, but I gotta tell you the story. I gotta get this one off my chest. And I believe I have mentioned this in the past, but it's very relevant to what I'm saying now. This was when I first learned entrepreneurship. I must have been about 24. I was around 24 years old, and I voluntarily attended a lecture at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. It was Professor Bryant. I believe his last name was Young. Professor Bryant Young was a business professor at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. And I remember he taught a class named entrepreneurship. And after the class one day, I remember I went in and I spoke to him about the projects, because at the time I was looking to start up my own semi-pro football team named the Ocean City Sharks. And I remember having a conversation with him after class, and he goes, this is the way entrepreneurship works. And he took me through this worksheet, and it was the only thing that you have to worry about as an entrepreneur, right? As an entrepreneur, is creating shareholder value. He took me through all these little projects, all these little things that companies try to do from a marketing standpoint: fancy slogans, fancy commercials, cool T-shirts, catchy ads, and shit like that. Because the only thing you need to be worrying about every day is creating value for your shareholders. The more value you create for your shareholders, your core audiences. So for me, the more value I create for the John Vassoses of the world, the better off and the higher my business will go, the higher my company will soar. And that, my friend, that is what you need to extract. Everything, just to recap, everything I laid out yesterday. I go into a T-Mobile not planning on buying a new phone, but I end up walking out with a better deal, with a better iPhone. All right, I get to Hooters that night, and I'm having a conversation with a young lady who's kind of lost in this job. She has a college degree, but she doesn't know how she wants to do things as an entrepreneur. I asked her who she wants to serve. All of a sudden, we start, exchanging social media, and she trusts me enough to go and follow accounts and things like that. And hopefully, she's listening right now. And